Okay. Now, you see, we see what's going on in this country. We see the evil that is being done by your leader. We see the evil that you're allowing to happen. We see you crying on TikTok. We see people talking about going out in the street. We see very little being done. We see the right people in the right places. And we see how you act when we ain't there to save you. We see that the only time that you need us is when you're in despair. We see what we built, which you stole, crumbling. All the pain and misery that people who look like me had to suffer to wind up here. We were the most powerful country on the planet. And we see you destroying it. All our pain and suffering, all the heinous acts committed against people who look like me and other folks with some melanin. We see the stupidity that's been bred into the European Caucasian. The willful ignorance, the lack of empathy, the total disconnect from humanity. But the first ones to scream for sympathy, the last ones to give it. We see the things you do behind the things you say. We see that nothing that the Caucasian has to offer is only for their self-gratification. So you see that this ain't gonna happen this time. And what do you do when that situation arises? We see you get on whatever platform it is you feel like you want to get on and criticize people who look like me because we ain't concerned with what they're doing to people who look like you. Why should we be concerned? They're your people. You picked them. It's not even like you're a parent that you couldn't pick. You decided that this was what you wanted. We're not interested in saving you. The people who look like me that had to endure, the people who look like you, it's necessary. They were right. It is necessary for you to feel some pain. How much you want to feel? Because you can stop it. People who look like me, we couldn't stop it. Because people who look like you, even though you weren't, you still allowed it. You never jumped in front of it. There were very few enlightened that looked like you that would even consider jumping between people who look like me and a lash. So, from people who look like me, who see people that look like you, your days of entitlement, your days of advantage, and your days of rule, they're over. You can make your last throws. You can, look, it's the capitalist way, really. If you can't conquer the world, we'll just destroy it. Because we're losers. We're inferior. And so if we can't win the game, we're just going to take our ball and go home. See, society and people are far bigger than this country. And this country is the only one that has the air, well, that and the little brother are the only ones who are arrogant enough to think that it's their way or the highway. See, that's that supremacy shit. And it's not even supremacy. It's fucking inferiority masked in it's violence. It's just violence. Let's just force them. But see, don't work no more. After a while, it's figured out that the emperor wears no clothes. Yeah, we can fly around and we can bomb shit. We can bomb shit and we can bomb shit and we can bomb shit. Well, what are you gonna do when them fucking bombs start popping off around you? Because you got the whole world pissed off at you. Your leaders are putting us in grave danger. And you don't want to take the responsibility for what you've done. You want to place blame the same way that your forefathers did. Nothing is ever the fault of the Caucasian. Never. No matter what, it's a yeah, but. But see, we ain't all like that. But look, you were complacent in it. You didn't punch your uncle in the mouth when you heard him say something. You didn't slap your aunt across the face when she said something. You didn't correct any of them fucking people in your family that you so-called don't agree with. So you're just as guilty. You're just as guilty. So don't try to buy your way out with us with that mentality. Means nothing. There were a lot of people who seen me get jumped. And yeah, it was wrong, but they couldn't get involved. So you can't come back and tell me about how it was wrong. They shouldn't have done that. You can't come to me with that. When you sat there and watched it. See, society and Black American society, we started getting infected by that disease the moment that we started really integrating. Because I remember when I was a boy, one of my cousins said the white man's smart, and I told him flat out, if I ever hear you say that again, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth. And I was 12 years old, maybe, at best. Pissed me off when he said that. Bastards wasn't smarter than our dads. We watched our dads work circles around their asses. Wasn't that he's smart? He's always slick. He's always got these little fucking advantages that he tries to slide in. See, so a lot of you people who keep talking about segregation ain't no joke, what that shit was back then, history repeats itself if you cower. Our people didn't cower. We're here because they stood up and fought. You think by cowering now that we're going to advance? You think that the same fucking people who have been holding us back are going to all of a sudden catch some kind of fucking disease of empathy? Are you kidding? The struggle's real, it's been real, and it's going to stay real. As long as people who look like them have any kind of juice. We're the builders of this shit. They're the privileged that got to live off of it. Payments due. So if they want to segregate, let them segregate. They can't starve us out. They might be able to starve them motherfuckers out because they ain't gonna commune up anyway. Bastards ain't gonna do nothing but start attacking each other just like they always do. They'll cull themselves out. It's their nature. It's what they do. So for those who say you ain't like them, you better realize you will be a victim like everybody else. There is no race card. Is no race card. It's oligarchs. They don't give a damn what color you are. If you got billions, part of the group. So, to the people who look like me, the bastards can't do nothing. They're too weak. They're too weak. Yeah, they're fools. And they'll do their shit. But dudes will be paid. They will not come into our neighborhoods, our villages, and not suffer the consequences from somewhere. Because we're everywhere. We ain't got to come from the same neighborhood. Maybe we show up in theirs. Return the favor. See, we ain't above it. But you probably shouldn't want to find out. Just a little quiet elevation. Let's elevate.